Welcome, everybody, to another installment of Friday Fact, Fiction, and Fuzzy with our Edmonton team. You have myself, Kevin Gallman, and Jason Eggert from Edmonton. And today, our special featured guest is Dr. Mary Cooke from Harvard District 50. She is the Director of Curriculum Assessment and Grants for the district. So she will be our guest today. Mary, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Really.
We're really happy to have you. Jason, go ahead and start us off.
Mary, how about a fact?
So a fact, and I think it's a little bit cliche too to say, but our teachers through this first 6 weeks of school are just working their tails off. We know our teachers work hard all the time, but seeing, the time that they're putting into creating engaging lessons and engaging kids and keeping track of our kids, making sure that they are staying on top of their classes. The secondary, the junior high, and the high school have had to adapt not only students and staff to a new schedule. They've had to reinvent the wheel, and obviously going to 9 to 2 instruction, teachers are having to scale back their time of instruction and focus a little bit differently on the topics. And it's just been an amazing process to see. So that is a fact that we have teachers just absolutely working their tails off.
Awesome. Now we go to fiction. What is something that has not been true about this process or this time?
That it's easy? No. I know our kids have the wrap up, that this isn't a big deal to them because they're wired in anyway. So it should be an easy transition because everything for them is electronic anyway. And I think it is. It's very different for the kids to be not social beings in the hallway and not see people as often as they do. We just did our SAT test for our seniors since they didn't take it last spring on last Wednesday. And everybody that was involved in the process talked about how, the kids were really respectful of the 6 feet difference as they were lining up to come in and get their screening as they came in, but they were so social and so happy to see each other. And you didn't see any, groups kind of trying to stand off to their side, but it was all of them. And I think that them being able to come back and those that are involved in activities, golf and cross country going on now in our district, and our normal fall sports having just wrapped up where the kids were back together for a little bit of time, it's just huge for them. And so I think what we've seen in the last probably 2 to 3 weeks is just really that emphasis on it is a big deal for our kids and debunking that myth that it's not a big deal because they're used to being locked in and wired up and all of that.
Sure. It's kind of neat to see them. Just any opportunity, right, to get them back in the building is neat. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and with us starting to bring some kids back into the building, as I talked about with the sports, and we have our littlest at Washington that are coming in, some of them once a week for some services, and we're making plans for some small group returns across the district in different program areas, and it's really exciting to see movement in that direction.
So then that leads us to the last one, Mary, a fuzzy, something that maybe made you laugh or something that made you proud, something that gave you a warm fuzzy here recently.
Well, we were lucky enough to have Mike Mattis come to our district and work with us on our PLC process. And one of the things he said is that he feels like we're really on the right track, and he expects to see an application for the big recognition for school districts and a recognized PLC. And he said, there's no reason for us not to be able to do that in 12 to 24 to 36 months. And so that was really a big kudos to all of us working towards that in the district, that somebody who sits on the committee to make that decision sees that progress in our district. So that was one. And then the other thing that I really have to give a shout out to Jessica Maria for making phone calls with our hotspots that they had arrived and our wait list decreasing. That's super exciting because that means more of our kids have access to be fully engaged in part of the remote learning process.
Well, there you have it. Lots of great things happening in Harvard District 50 up here in McHenry County. Mary, we really want to thank you for playing along with us here today and joining us. And we wish you guys all the best as you continue to move forward here in this new school year.
Thanks. And obviously, our partnership with you guys is a huge part of what we're able to deliver remotely for our kids. So we really appreciate you guys as well.
Well, we appreciate you, Mary. Thanks again for your time, and best wishes to you. Stay healthy and well.
You guys too. Have a good day.